Some people just want to watch world fun.
Jeff nails another draft day.
Nailed
Makes
it.
top 5 has 98. I guess just loves some Kevin James.
Fucking Kevin James.
It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad.
Oh, yeah.
It's the history of bad. LaCroix. It's the history of bad ideas. Podcast.
Please note that any comments, jokes, questions, maybe anything that we say on the history of bad ideas is all in good fun. And remember, we insult everybody. Our thoughts, opinions, questions, anything else, actions that we do on the show do not reflect any of our employers, organizations, advertisers, or anyone else that is associated with the history of bad ideas. And remember, at the end of the day, it's just a joke.
Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 390. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
Blake.
I'm Jim.
Hey!
Yay.
We're all here in the studio. Blake, welcome back to the studio. It's
Thank
been
you.
16 months.
Yes, I enjoyed my hiatus, my vacation.
In those 16 months, you were on 4 Skype episodes.
Yes.
So that was pretty impressive.
Those were in quality 4 episodes
That's right. Best episodes ever.
by my standard.
So we are back in the studio. It's a wonderful day. Yay. Last week was a tease because Doug was here, Jim was here, me, Jeff.
Are you saying Doug is a tease?
Doug is a tease. Doug is.
We don't call him Big D for nothing.
That's right.
We don't call him Big D.
Well, we do in listener feedback,
They do on the horse ranch. Hell yeah.
but it still is a tease because we do have intern fax machine this week instead of intern Hackney. So we're still not complete until Hackney comes back.
Oh, I think it has a joke of the day here too.
To read?
I am not allowed to tell jokes of the day anymore. I've been banned.
You have been banned.
After last week, you should have been banned.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
Blake, did you hear my joke of the day last week?
Nope, stop it.
No, but I would like to hear it now. I've listened to every other episode at the times 2 speed because you guys are more funny that way. What was the joke of the week last week?
I'm not allowed to repeat it.
Hold on a second. Cover your ears. Oh wait, you were wearing your headphones.
My ears are covered.
Cover your microphones. Cover your microphones and let Jim read it.
No. Intern fax machine has a joke this week.
Bong 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 bong.
Let me read it for him since fax machine can't read. Hey Jeff,
Yes, intern fax machine.
what rock group has 4 men that don't sing?
I'll say the Go-Go's.
What?
The Go-Go's do not have 4 men that sing.
Well, I guess you got a point there. Well, that's better than me. Okay, moving on.
Same thing with Josie and the Pussycats.
Mount Rushmore.
I like my answer better.
Well,
Even though it's not.
Wait, hold on.
accurate.
Did you say rock band or rock group?
I said rock group.
Okay, it makes sense.
Makes sense.
All right, but it's not a bad joke.
What concert costs just 45 cents?
Nickelback.
50 Cent featuring Nickelback. Bump.
Why wouldn't it be 55?
Because you get
Because you get Nickelback.
No, I'm
you
joking.
see? You're like, when you give 50 cent and you get
You know,
a
he was shot.
Nickelback.
He was shot 9 times.
I heard.
Yeah. Drawn and quartered. Beaten. Yep. Still can't kill him though.
Keelhauled? Did they
Keyhole.
keelhaul?
Oh, I love the keyhole.
Didn't he make a movie about that or HBO series about himself?
Power.
50 Cent.
Yeah, it was called Power, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
I have no idea.
I don't think that was an autobiography.
Isn't season 2 coming out?
They ended that show after 5 seasons.
Oh,
You're a little bit behind.
I'm slow.
Spoilers. So nobody's drinking beer tonight. I am though. Well, it's a seltzer.
Oh no.
Well,
Truly.
Peach tea.
well, in sad news, talking about rappers dying,
Yes.
the state of Ohio lost one of its own. Columbus rapper Boog the Bandit. Boog the Bandit was shot and killed in attempted robbery.
Like he was attempting to rob someone?
No, somebody attempted to rob her.
Oh. Okay. Is this like a pronoun game or is it?
Her name is Boog. the
Her name is
Bandit.
Boog.
Her name is Boog the Bandit. That's
Okay.
Courtney Bruce,
Oh, how old was she?
like 22.
Oh, has she ever done anything that we heard?
A bunch, not that we heard. She
I
did a
think
bunch
she
of
raps.
stuff. A bunch of like online shit became
Oh.
popular.
So she's like,
mean-
did she do Friday?
Hey, she
Friday.
No.
she doesn't
Oh.
have 52 producers for a single song like Beyonce.
Oh, so she's a musician. She's actually a musician.
Could be.
Maybe.
She may actually write her own stuff.
Yeah, but Beyonce does all the single ladies, all the single ladies.
Put a ring on it.
If you loved me,
Put a ring on it.
all the single ladies, all the single ladies.
Put a ring on it.
Yeah.
Is it just me, or is that song better when you got Andy Samberg and Horatio Sands dancing back up?
Yes. Yes, it is.
I thought it'd be or Tom Hanks, Mr. Pumpkin.
I'll be honest. I think Horatio Sands makes everything better except Boat Trip. Oh no, that wasn't him, was it? Was he in Boat Trip with Cuba Gooding Jr.?
Yeah, that
Yes,
was
that's
Horatio
Horatio
Sands.
Sands. I watched a clip of Saturday Night Live where Andy Samberg's character was doing a community workshop thing, teaching people how to use MySpace.
Oh God.
And he goes in there and goes like, "Oh, I thought this. Everybody's a little older than I thought it would be." They look in, and I think it was Julia Louis-Dreyfus is like, "Oh yeah, my kids use this. I just want to kind of get on, see what they're doing." And everybody else was men in their 45s with mustaches, and Horatio Sands being one of them, and he was really enjoyable in that skit.
Sounds like a progressive commercial, progressive insurance commercial.
Again, like I told you a couple years ago, we were at the library and there was a creepy old man, and he was like 45, 50, so Blake's age, and he was watching, he was looking at photos of women in scantily clad overalls eating apples.
What's wrong with that?
Everything, it was apple lovers or something like that.
Sounds good to me.
That sounds like Professor Number One.
It might be Professor Number One. Speaking of Saturday Night Live, the rumors are that Cicely Strong, Kate McKinnon, and Pete Davidson are leaving.
Well, she's got that
I heard
Verizon commercial future going for her.
Who?
Kate
Kate
McKinnon.
McKinnon.
Kate McKinnon.
And Doritos.
I like Cicely Strong
Or
a lot.
Pringles.
Cecily Strong kind of this past year has kind of been
Phased out.
phased out a little
Yeah.
bit, but she's been hilarious in the stuff she's done.
She's one of my favorite cast members. They keep saying Keenan might be gone. I don't think Keenan's gone. I think they would have done a bigger send off because he's one of the longest running.
He is the longest running.
Yeah.
He's been on for 30 years? Ever since he was 15?
He's up there with Daryl Hammond.
He passed Daryl Hammond.
Ever since he was on Nickelodeon?
Yeah, Kel's on there next. Okay, stop it. Jim's looking up people eating apples. It's disgusting. Stop it.
I
you know what? If
I
you were-
googled women in overalls eating apples.
You know what? If you were at the library, you're probably the only few people that weren't high off of marijuana smoke when you had to walk in.
Out here, it's meth. It's different. It's
Oh,
meth.
you're talking about the Harrison, not the downtown Cincinnati
We're in
one.
the country. Yeah, not downtown Cincinnati.
You have to run the marijuana gauntlet to get in that one.
Right. Yeah. So there. Let's see here. They also said Kenan Thompson has been on the show 18 seasons.
Does that include Good Burger?
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
I still think he brings a good aspect to the show.
I think you need somebody that strong to be there. They also said Kyle Mooney might be leaving too.
What? No.
I'm okay with that.
It's like he did one skit, I remember.
I like Kyle Mooney.
I mean, yeah, he does his little thing, but he really only has one skit I remember.
He doesn't have any real reoccurring characters.
No. He does a lot of the Adam Sandberg stuff he used to do. Just kind of like the one-off musics or, Beck Bennett, who I don't mind. I like him. If you're going to lose Kenan Thompson, I think you got to keep him as the veteran presence.
Oh, Beck Bennett's in 90% of their skits.
Yeah.
I still don't know who you guys are talking about. I haven't watched an entire episode of SNL unless Dave Chappelle's on.
It's funny enough. I mean, there's hit or miss. Again,
This season, I'd say probably if there's 12 skits, 8 of them are funny.
Wow,
Yeah.
that much.
Yeah, this has been a pretty good season.
I usually watch the one skit people were talking about and the news, and that's about all.
The
I've
news is
seen.
pretty funny. I will say that.
I wish they would do the write the jokes for the other person
all the time.
every episode rather than at Christmas and at the end of the year.
Yeah,
Colin Jost and Michael Chase.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think the news is strong. I would say the skits have been better this year, and I think part of it is because they've gotten kind of away, especially lately, of the political humor. Like they still have it, but it's kind of
Oh yeah, since Trump's not in office, they can actually do other jokes.
yeah. They free themselves up.
Yeah.
I agree.
well, they could have been doing other jokes the whole time.
Well, they kept having the president fall down. I don't know. Chevy Chase comes in, he falls down.
Yeah.
It's just, which I guess you could do with Biden. I mean,
Damn it, Gerald Ford.
damn it, Uncle Joey.
Well, I mean, it's pretty much the same thing, wasn't it? Like the stairs to the airplane.
Exactly.
I mean, then Ford just had the reputation because he tripped once.
But you can have like Biden sniffing Kate McKinnon's hair. I mean, that would work out.
Allegedly,
Doesn't Kate McKinnon play Biden though? Because she does like everybody.
she does pretty much.
Probably did. I mean, I don't know.
Allegedly.
I'm just saying.
Allegedly. Let's see here. One which frequent guest of the show, Izzy from Everything I Learned from Movies.
Everything I learned from movies.
Happy birthday. Go to Untidy Venus on, what is that?
Etsy.
Thank you.
Etsy.
Etsy. You do not find people eating apples on that as much.
You might.
On Reddit, you do. And what's that thing we were on? Tumblr?
Tumblr. Oh, I don't want to see the people eating apples on Tumblr.
No.
Probably couldn't even understand it.
No. I don't know how to get there.
Yeah.
I'm on Tumblr. I don't know how to get out.
I always spell it wrong.
You
know,
put
it's,
an E in there.
I always have an E.
speaking of Tumblr and Twitter and in technology, you guys were talking about it earlier. I had a pretty good joke that I read a lady on Twitter saying, you know what? If people should come check my Twitter, I should have like a theme song playing so they know what I'm all about. And the response was, welcome to MySpace.
Yeah. Like, oh, we finally found the generation too young to remember MySpace.
Correct. That was it.
Is it still around? I know Justin Timberlake bought it.
I think it exists.
Does Ask Jeeves, does that still exist?
Nope.
Oh.
It's still more reliable than Bing.
Well, when you have Chandler, it's named after Chandler Bing. What do you expect? Could I have any more Google searches? That was my Chandler Bing.
Thank you for telling me. I wouldn't have recognized.
Could I be wearing any more clothes? That was my Joey.
Doing Chandler.
Yes, literally. That's what I heard.
But bump.
Oh. Let's see here. So happy birthday, Izzy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, it's not your birthday.
I'm
Don't
just saying thank you for Izzy.
Don't forget to use the Hobie promo code so you can pay 25% surcharge.
That's right. On her Etsy page, Hobie Pod. So I do want to say Hobie has some videos coming up on our YouTube YouTube page, History of Bad Ideas on YouTube. Brad and I just did a review. Brad from Cinema Guys did a review with Army of the Dead.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that
Well, hold on.
because I was too lazy to watch it, but I just want to ask
I'll
you
talk
about
to you in
it.
a second about it. And then also later this week, I think this week, we have a pretty big interview with one of Raven Banner's who did Vampiro's documentary, Nail in the Coffin. But Raven Banner was very nice to set us up with a director of Spare Parts. And there's a lot more people involved in that one, so it was very interesting. It was a great interview. We had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah,
It'll be out later.
A lot of those people had faces for visualized podcasting.
They did. Yes, they did. Actually, Brad and I did not seem to fit with
Definitely for YouTube.
that. Yes. Yes.
Watch the YouTube.
Yes. Black out
Interview of
Brad
it.
and I, and everyone else looks pretty, including Andrew, the director. So don't worry.
Yeah.
So yeah, and also Cincinnati Comic Expo. Be listening because tickets might be going on sale if you don't have yours soon. So just to let you guys know, it's coming. September 17th through the 19th at Cincinnati Convention Center. Duke Energy Convention Center, sorry.
Yes, get it right. They
Sorry.
paid good money to sponsor that.
That's right. And then you can get a hotel downtown Cincinnati, take the streetcar, and then get off at the streetcar and walk 2 blocks to the Duke Energy Convention
3
Center.
blocks.
3 blocks. And go in and see Hobie. We'll be on the stages helping out, and it'll be a big year for us. We can't announce anything yet. what we'll be doing, but it'll be some good stuff.
Can we announce that intern Hackney will be there?
Intern Hackney will be there. Number one fan Doug will be there. Blake Bott will be there. This year, Blake is going to be a cardboard cutout at our booth, and you can just take your picture with him.
Well, I needed to ask you if you could use your Hobie influence there, Jason.
Uh-huh.
Because our Hobie Press Pass has been put on the wait list. Dun, dun, dun.
Where?
For Gen Con.
What?
You need to pull your Hobie weight with Stasha there, the PR lady, and get us taken care of because I've been put on the wait list for
So
Hobie.
I do know that the conventions, because there's other podcasts.
And
that
we
have
need to
talked about that.
hashtag Gen Con for this, so if she's like doing research, we pop up. So we're at least legit.
I can do that. I can do
Yeah.
that. I do know that a lot of the conventions are not allowing as many press passes because they don't know how many people are going to be allowed in their facilities in most of these places.
Yeah. They did send out a questionnaire in regards to people's concerns and masks and numbers of folk. And I did answer and respond to that. And so maybe that is the possibility. They haven't given out an actual number of people who are being allowed press passes, not to mention just regular passes. But I was a little confused because we did get our press pass in 2020.
Yep.
They said if you had one in 2020, it gets rolled over. But when I go in under our Hobie, under the, AKA formerly known as Musings of the Geek, but I did throw everything else in there, like Nerdly UK and everything I learned from movies. I mean, our association with. No, but seriously, yeah, it is kind of. So I am kind of confused because they did send me a housing request link, which you only get if you have a pass.
Correct.
But they haven't assigned me a pass, and so I did email Stasha, and didn't work out. So I don't know what's going on.
I think you probably will get one, but I do know that a lot of the conventions are pausing a lot of that stuff because they don't know how many people they. Because obviously they're going to give it to a paying customer, especially now. Could it have been in the questionnaire for COVID? You said, I don't have COVID, but I have very contagious measles. Is that a bad thing? Is that your answer?
No, I said I didn't believe in vaccinations, and I had the D variant.
Okay.
And I traveled to the UK
You're
recently.
fine. And India. So you're
In
fine.
India.
Yep, you're fine.
Via India.
Via India. That's a long commute.
No,
Save $14.
but see, I don't think Gen Con understands how big we are with the Comic Expo.
That is true. That is true.
It may be, maybe I have to get Andrew to pull some strings because I'm sure he doesn't want me at the expo this year.
I'll be honest. I don't think he's going to help you after you called him Andy. I'll be honest. I don't think it's going to happen.
I know. I do that on purpose.
I know.
Andrew, I love you, man.
Sure you do.
I'm just pulling your strings.
Sure you do. Andy does not like you.
For people who don't know. Yeah.
I think he called you a bitch one time, didn't he? I think he did.
Punk ass bitch.
Yeah, I think he did. He called you a pab. It's okay. It's okay.
I said I like Pabst.
Oh, nobody does. but
Blue ribbon.
We'll get to some stuff here soon. Twitter poll of the week this week was which recently released wrestler will have the best post WWE career. We have Braun Strowman, who's the real life version of Solomon Grundy, Jim. Aleister Black, Buddy Murphy, and Ruby Riott.
I have no idea who these people are.
Buddy Murphy related to Eddie Murphy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Brothers.
Really?
No.
So you just said yes. I would have believed you.
All of them are good. I would have picked Ruby Riott as the one that should have the best career, but it's going to be Aleister Black. Braun Strowman supposedly is going to Hollywood. He's a big guy.
But Ruby Riott isn't related to Jake the Snake
No.
because his sister was Rockin' Ruby or something. Right?
Rockin' Robin?
Rockin' Robin. That's
Get the
right.
fuck out. Get out. Get out.
Sorry.
Dude.
I've been catching up on my Dark Side of the Ring so I can relate to you.
Oh.
So I do have some questions
Bopping
after
in the
you reveal the
treetop
best
all day
WWE
long.
post-career.
Buddy Murphy at 10%. Third place was Ruby Riott at 18%. And winning 52% to 20%, Aleister Black above Braun Strowman.
I think Aleister Black will be the
Yeah, Tommy End will be his name again.
yes.
And he's going to AEW, I think. At a certain point, AEW has to cut, 50 wrestlers? They have way too many under... I mean, I know they got 4 shows coming total, But geez, oh Pete, 2 of them are on YouTube. But my God,
Just as long as they don't cut the Hollywood hunk. He is awesome.
he's got his own troupe right now, his own group.
I know.
Love him. Blake, you had a question did about Army of the Dead? You didn't watch it?
No, I mean to watch it, and I know that you did your review.
It was enjoyable.
On your solo side projects that you
Yes.
do. This you got that Hobie Cash rolling in.
Call me Paul McCartney.
Exactly.
That's right.
No, so question. I did think about this. I'm like Army of the Dead, right?
Yes.
So when they first did the commercial, trailers for, it's like, mercenaries on a hit squad, a special not a contract, robbery job, Las Vegas. I'm like, okay, that could be kind of cool. And then they're like, except for zombies. I'm like, hold on a second. Why wouldn't they want to keep that like secret and make that a special left turn, kind of like what Tarantino did with his, the vampire one from Dusk Till Dawn, where you thought it was his regular, Tarantino mob movie. Then all of a sudden, the vampire stuff comes out, and you're like, "Whoa, it's a vampire movie." Would it have been better if they?
Because Zack Snyder's not as good as Quentin Tarantino.
Well, one, Rodriguez directed that.
Oh, yeah, he did. I'm
Tarantino
sorry.
just acted in it.
Did he not write it?
2, did people not know it was a vampire movie?
Well, I didn't when I watched it. And that's what made it great in my mind.
It would have been better, I think, but I mean, as far as I knew, in all the ads I saw,
You know what? I think you might be right, because I rented that from Blockbuster. Look it up, kids. And I don't remember ever seeing it come in theaters. I think you're right. I don't think I realized it was going to be vampires either.
Yeah. But
I think you're right.
But the same thing. I mean, you got what's his name from Guardians of the Galaxy? Who's
Chris Pratt.
No, not Chris Pratt. The big guy, Dax.
Dax.
Dax. Sorry, Dax.
Drax.
Dexter. The Dexter guy from HBO.
You know that Guardian guy, Dexter.
The Guardian guy, right?
But Dave Bautista.
Yeah, Dave Bautista.
Yeah.
Fresh off of that, what was it, that Uber police cop movie?
Stuber. That was okay.
Whatever, yeah.
Nothing great.
No, but seriously, I mean, I thought that would have been great if they did it that way and they spun it that way. And then as soon as it got out that it was a zombie flick, then push the zombie aspect on it.
I think Zack Snyder really wanted to show the zombie tiger in the trailer. I think that was the big thing. Siegfried and Roy's tiger is in it. It is what they play it up as.
In Siegfried and Roy?
No, they're not.
Why not?
I don't know.
Aren't they both passed?
Yeah, they are. Mm-hmm. Well, I did think it was funny because basically the zombie plague starts in Vegas, and so they cut it off from the rest of the country by putting cargo containers, stacking them all around the city.
Hey, I will say that is a good third world defense for a Ford operating base because that's been used.
Okay,
trust me.
That's why.
I have pictures. But but seriously, if you go with the the crack team, we're going to rob something in Las Vegas, and all of a sudden it's like zombies. Blah! I thought it would have been great. And then when the word's out, you go with the full, the full thing. Or is he waiting to do that for the Snyder cut?
So
is he going to cut his own movie, the Snyder cut of Army of the Dead?
He's making a dark comedy romantic film prequel with the Safecracker, who was awesome in it.
Yeah.
They're making a animated prequel about Bautista's group when they first go into Vegas, like originally, to clear it out. Then they're making a sequel. So they have like this whole universe they're building. With
Zack
that being
Snyder's Army of the Dead universe.
I will say it's 2 hours and 30 minutes. You could have taken about 20 minutes off. Jim, did you see this film?
Yes.
Did you like it?
It was enjoyable.
Yeah.
It was fun. I wouldn't call it good cinema, but it was entertaining.
Yeah, it's a good time. You can sit down, watch it, enjoy it, and
If you like zombie movies and you like action flicks, and you know what you're in for, right? You're not going to get any Masterpiece Theater, right?
Correct.
Exactly.
Or Shaun of the Dead.
My issue was that they had a lot of stuff, and they didn't get to. Hey, you see those zombies that were all frozen, basically, like in dust?
Yeah.
And then when the rain comes down, they come alive. Oh, this is going to be awesome when they come alive. Nope. Okay, how about these robotic cyborg zombies over here? Wait a minute, what the fuck was that? That's a robotic one?
do you
we're never
mean
going to talk about
cyborg
that.
zombies?
There's a cyborg zombie in it.
They're setting up the sequels.
Do you think it's a time loop?
I hope not.
So I didn't think that, and then Brad was trying to explain it to me, and it's like you go back into the the show, and it's like, oh, they're all wearing the same thing, like the dead soldiers.
Yeah.
They're all wearing the same stuff that Bautista's group is, and I'm like, oh, this could be a time loop. That could be interesting, or it could be really, really bad.
Or maybe it was a different team that went in.
I thought it was a different team too, but
Yeah.
they all, like the one woman was wearing the same necklace, which was like specially given to her, and I'm like, huh. So it's enjoyable though. I mean, if you don't take it for more than what it is,
So they're
And
going.
that's why don't make it more than it is.
correct.
Don't have the time loop and add all this stuff into it. Just make it as a fun shoot 'em up zombie flick.
Do you think Zack Snyder will add stuff that isn't needed? I've never seen him do that.
We'll probably have a 4-hour cut coming.
Ugh.
Not in widescreen, but 3-4.
Which isn't even a regular cinematic dimension.
Well, they did address. They did have an Easter egg of Dawn of the Dead in it, like his film that he did. Because in one of the scenes, they said there's an outbreak in Milwaukee where Dawn of the Dead started, and I was like, oh, that's kind of clever.
So a tie into Dawn of the
Yeah.
Dead.
Romero.
I would tell you to watch it. It's fun. It's enjoyable.
Yeah, I want to. I just haven't gotten around to it.
It's like Jim. I mean, it's a fun film to watch and not think about. So, anything else we guys watched this week?
I didn't know the Ultimate Warrior was such a prick,
I haven't seen that one yet, but I can tell you, yes, he is.
but it ended on a good note.
Oh, what's that?
He died?
No,
You beat me to
he
it.
redeemed himself just before he died, and it was like you can't. It's like one of those things where, you can't write the story. Reality is stranger than fiction, and they do interviews with Jake the Snake because their history goes back pretty far, and Jake the Snake got screwed out of his big title, match for him with WWE, and Ultimate Warrior basically fucked it up for him, and Jake the Snake was backstage. He said, literally, I was backstage. I had a roll of quarters in my fist. And when he came out of the induction speech, he was going to beat the shit out of him.
In the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, at the Hall of Fame
Oh, my
induction.
God.
And Jake the Snake said he was there, he was ready. And Ultimate Warrior, which his name was, I forget what his real name was.
Well, he changed his name to Warrior.
Yeah,
No,
but
Jim Hellwig.
Jim Hellwig. Basically, Jake's a snake. Somebody said something to him. He turned and looked away, and then somebody said, "Hey, Jake," and he looked back, and there was Hellwig, and he was about, "I'm going to beat the shit out of him." And Hellwig goes, "Hey, I just want to apologize for being a jerk for in the past. That was a really horrible person to me. That's not who I am now." And Jake Snake was like, and he completely disarmed me. I was ready to beat the shit out of him, and then.
I'm glad I called
yeah.
that guy.
Yeah, exactly.
He didn't beat the shit out of him, but he did release a King Cobra onto him, and it just latched onto his arm forever.
Yeah.
Like, take it off!
But that one was followed up with Jake the Snake and his family and his sister. That's how I knew Rockin' Robin. And you want to talk about a horrible backstory of his dad being a wrestler and incest and pedophilia. Like, oh my God.
Yeah. There's a reason why Jake has had a rough life.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Jim. You were going to say something.
I was going to say, with the Ultimate Warrior being a dick, a lot of it comes from who he was working for, and the way he was treated by the guy he was working for.
Yeah, you talked to a number of insiders and promoters that they interviewed for this. They all didn't like him because he really didn't have a lot of wrestling talent.
Correct.
He just looked really good.
He was a bodybuilder.
He was a bodybuilder.
that hit the scene and was
Yeah.
really popular in the lower circuits. And he
Yeah.
was Vince's guy, the guy that Vince was going to make the next star.
And you're right. Some of the interviews with some of the promoters, like, you're going to make that guy the next star because first of all, people didn't like him, and then they said he had no wrestling talent. He just looked the part.
He looked apart, and then I'll give him credit for like Hogan and Andre the Giant for putting him over. But then he got to the top, and he didn't really earn it. He got there, and then he's still making the amount of money he's making is what a new person's making. But they're trying to make him the face of the entity of WWE.
Yeah, and then he screwed it up and basically went to Vince and said, "I want Hulk Hogan money and treatment," and they said,
and then
"No."
Oh yeah, and that's when he fired
Yeah.
him before the before the the match he was supposed to have with Roberts.
Well, I think, and look at the guy, Vince McMahon. You know, he had a lot of guys that he fell in love with because they're bodybuilding. Ahmad Johnson in the mid '90s was amazing. You know, like he had the look of a future star, but he couldn't fucking wrestle. Like that was the biggest issue.
And didn't he encourage steroid use?
Allegedly,
Allegedly?
until he went to trial, was arrested.
I mean,
or
I think
whatever.
Vince did steroids himself,
Yeah.
didn't he?
Yes.
Allegedly.
I mean, allegedly.
And that's why they moved into the Bret Hart era of a smaller guy being the champion because they needed somebody else. Ric Flair, Bret Hart, those guys, Shawn Michaels, because they weren't as big.
That Michaels one was pretty good too.
Oh, the A&E one documentary?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fun fact, if Hogan, if they couldn't get Hogan to be the next big thing, like there was a couple debates if he was going to be the Hulkamania thing, one of the guys Vince was going to hitch his wagon to was Tito Santana.
Oh yeah,
Oh, Tito. Yeah, I
I would have
remember
been fine
Tito.
with that.
Tito could wrestle.
I love Tito Santana.
And he was a good guy.
Yeah.
Everybody liked Tito.
One of the few guys that never became a heel in WWE.
And he was the Spanish announcer in the 90s.
Arriba!
Tito 316.
I just broke my table.
Not the Spanish announce table. Jeff, you watch anything this week?
I don't think I did.
Okay. Sorry.
I mean, yeah, just the normal, you know, my Jeopardies and yeah, I suppose I watched, you know, This Is Us and a million little things. My drama's there.
What do you think of Blossom?
As on
I
Jeopardy.
think she's doing a great job.
They said she's one of the fan favorites now.
I have not seen anyone say something bad about her.
Oh, just wait till the internet gets a hold of that.
Oh, but the internet, that's where I've been seeing is
wait
the
until the
internet.
Twitter sphere.
The worst thing I saw about her was I still like so-and-so better.
I saw she doesn't show enough cleavage.
Is that on internet?
No, I'm just kidding.
That's his personal complaint.
You know what? I could see that on internet.
Blake texted me that.
Well, she is a neuroscientist.
Yeah.
She's qualified to host.
She's been good. I like her a lot.
She's smart and she knows how to work a camera.
Yeah.
Except not enough cleavage, obviously.
I think you need Pat Sajak on there. He's such a sassy ass right now on Wheel of Fortune. Just put that on to Jeopardy. Just let him do it there.
Because Pat doesn't give a fuck anymore.
No, we were watching it last night because my kids really like
He's
it.
so tenured, it doesn't matter what he does.
Well, I could be wrong. Didn't he already sign his last deal or something? Isn't he?
I think so. But
Getting
I don't know
ready to
why. I don't know
retire.
why he feels that comfortable. Because you get anybody who does the weather. Any weatherman can do that job.
Not Tim Hedrick.
No, well, that's what what's his name? Merv Griffin told Chuck Woolery when Chuck Woolery wanted more money to host Wheel of Fortune. He goes, I can go down the hall and pull out any weatherman to do the job. And Woolery dared him to, and then Sajak got the job.
Really? That's a fun
Sajak
one.
was a weatherman. He pulled down there, pulled him out of the thing, and said, "Here you go."
Because who says this isn't a history podcast?
I say it.
Yeah, because I think it was yesterday. They were like the woman was like, "I'll take a B as in."
Bitch? Oh,
It was like T, or it might have been T. She's like, I'll take T. And Sajak kind of looked at her because he couldn't hear, and she's like, T as in turtle. And he's like, N as in no.
Wow.
Was it already taken?
No, it wasn't in there. I don't think it was T. It was a different letter, but it's just probably like the way she did it. And he just went back, N as in no. It's like, and my wife looked at me like, wow, okay.
it's pretty saucy today.
That just reminded me of Jeff and I's high school English teacher. When we're doing a multiple choice quiz and he's giving the answers, and he's Indian, and so he has a little bit of an accent, and be like, and the answer is B, as in dog. Is that B or D? Yes.
I think it was B as in Vogue.
Yeah. B as in Vogue. Was that B or D? Yes. Well, he got it right. I'm not gonna.
Sounds good. Move that on. Jim, you watch anything?
I watched something that you're not going to talk about because you haven't started it yet.
What's that?
I watched the end of Mayor of Easttown.
You can give a general. Do you like it?
Oh, it's fantastic. And
Is it kind of true detective-y, except in a small town
It's not really true
Detective kinda
detective-y. It's still a drama.
It makes sense.
It does make sense,
Unlike True Detective.
and it was fun, like trying to guess on who did it and everything because they brought
did
it
it.
up.
I hear there's a good curveball in there. Was it kind of like a good unexpected curveball, or was it a twist, or
It was a
plot
twist that if you watched it, you could figure out. And Steve,
So it's not as complicated as True Detective.
no, like Stephen King tweeted out before the last episode. Okay, everybody, who do you think did it? Give me your things. And he goes, I have mine, but I'm not going to share it until after the finale.
Oh, well, that's like answering the Trivia Pursuit question. Oh, yeah, I
Thanks,
knew that
Eric.
one. I knew that one.
It was the Moops.
And I didn't say anything. I just said the character name and put it out there. And again, because I watched it with my sister, and we were right on what we were thinking. And
Is it obvious?
no.
Okay.
And he posted.
It's never the most obvious or least obvious. It's the middleest obvious.
Middleest obvious.
And so he posted his, like, the Monday after it was on, he posted it, and everybody blasted him for spoilers. So he took it down and said, I'm just glad I was right. So it wasn't, it actually wasn't the house that was haunted, so it wasn't a Stephen King story.
wasn't Tinkerbell? What? What's the clown's name from it?
Pennywise.
Wasn't Pennywise?
It wasn't Pennywise coming out of the sewer.
Was it Dolores Claiborne?
No.
Oh, damn it. Was it The Shinning? Did that get involved?
The shitting. Shitting.
Copyright, boy.
Cover it.
I am really proud of the makeup job they did putting makeup on Kate Winslet to make her look like she's not wearing makeup.
Well,
Did she show enough cleavage? Though?
They put makeup
no.
on her to make it look like she's not wearing makeup.
I think they kind of ugly her up.
Oh, okay.
You mean they made her look more normal?
Yes.
There you go.
so she got naked in it, and she wouldn't let them cut anything, like, because they were going to edit out, like, a little bit of her stomach and that. And she's like, no, like, this is me. And people are online, like, it's either two camps, like, good for her, who cares? Like, whatever. And then you got those, well, she's not, as attractive as she was in Titanic. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Let's see what you look like.
That's 20
That
years
was
ago.
3 years ago.
Let's see what you look like 23 years ago compared to now.
I mean, she's more like the old lady in the beginning of the Titanic.
She was...
Again, she does play.
Same character.
She is a grandmother in the show.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just like the Seinfeld episode. George is like, sorry, I saw Titanic today. Jerry's like, oh. George is like, that old woman, she's kind of a whore, isn't she? I love that line.
That's awesome. No, but it's good to go. It's good to hear that because I've been looking for something to watch, and all my social media feed, for some reason, I keep getting pinged with Flesh and Bone or Bone and Flesh or whatever that is.
That's on YouPorn, isn't it?
No,
No, that's on.
Bone and Flesh.
That's on what, Netflix or?
Yeah, it's like Netflix
Yeah,
or
that's
something. And
Netflix.
it keeps and articles I kept getting forwarded to me keeps like must watch. Da, da, da. I'm like, is this like advertisement or just because I clicked on a Game of Thrones or something? And
I watched about 2 or 3 episodes of that and didn't get caught right away.
the
so.
concept doesn't really enthrall me. It's like, oh, it's kind of like a Russian Empire kind of thing, and there's this thing in between that's dark and nobody knows what it is, but there's a special person that gets born with magical powers that can deal with it. I'm like, I'm bored already.
Yeah, it seemed to be a lot to understand and not a lot of time to give you to figure it out to get hooked on the show. They're just throwing a bunch of plot things out there, and you're like,
Yeah.
no.
Every 3 minutes, we need a new plot point.
It's weird. And
Oh, George Lucas wrote it.
instead of bringing stuff together and actually bringing people in early and then adding stuff to it late and kind of building on it. But
All right. So, Mayor of Easttown, I should watch it then.
Mayor of Easttown
Okay.
was good. Did anybody else watch The Nevers?
Never.
That's on my list to watch, but I have not watched.
Never
It was
seen
good.
never.
What's that on?
I've
HBO.
Okay.
I've actually seen
It's only 6
parts of
episodes.
episodes, and it looks interesting. I almost want to watch it, but it looks just a little too strange.
Did you get hooked on Sweet Tooth yet?
No.
I haven't either. I thought it was originally like a kid's show. Supposedly, it's not a kid show at all.
Yeah, I don't think I heard about this until like today or yesterday or something. I saw people like tweeting or talking.
It's
about
11
it.
years after the like a virus takes over the world that turns people like into deers, like half man, half deers, and like the offspring are there. It's weird.
Oh yeah, I saw something like that. The kid with like antler head.
Yeah, and
I'm
I
like,
thought it
what
was.
the hell is this?
I thought it was a kid's thing, and I was talking to somebody today, and like, I would not let your kid watch it. In one scene, they burn a kid alive in a house, and I'm like, I'm sorry, what?
He deserved it.
Well, he had the virus, so
See, I thought when I
Teach
heard
your kids right.
when I heard
If you
Sweet
catch the virus, you're
getting
gotta
burned.
be burned.
when I heard Sweet Tooth, I thought I was at the old Sony PlayStation game that had the cars, the
Twisted Metal.
yeah, Twisted Metal. I was like Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal.
good job, Jeff.
I would have watched that.
That was a fun game.
Yeah.
I only know that because I was watching actually on the YouTubes, and there was a question about
On the YouTubes.
Twisted Metal and Sweet Tooth.
You know, they were supposed to be making a movie of that, of Twisted Metal, and that's been in like development hell. Also, want to let you guys know that I want to say thanks to Steve. I was on Castaway this week.
You made Cast Away.
Cast away.
What did you cast?
Won't be out till July.
I realize that, but you can give us a heads up on what.
Apes,
Oh, you cast the ape movies.
not apes, just ape movies. So,
Yeah, I picked.
You're an expert on that.
well, you know what? Not to spoil it, but I did do a little history dig into it, and every time before my my pick, I gave a fun fact about apes.
Ah,
So it's an educational one.
Sounds
It'll be out in
great.
July. So
I
there
guess
you go.
since you're representing History of Bad Ideas, you got to throw some history
That's
out
right.
there.
That's right. That's
right.
So,
I did not do that on devil movies.
oh, cast away.
You just got to go to the Book of Revelations or Constantine. Dude, but I used Cameo this weekend. I'm impressed with myself.
Time out. What'd you get?
It was my mother's birthday. And so
Joey Fatone. Time out. Can we all guess? Let's all guess first for your mother's birthday. How old is she?
76.
Okay.
Ron Jeremy.
Okay.
No.
Remy LaCroix.
No, but that's for me. Thank you for references in the future.
Your son has paid through my kid's college because of you.
Steve Gutenberg. Your mother's a Steve Gutenberg
I'm
fan.
going to go with
Think of
George Carlin.
He's
if
dead.
he's dead, but I would have got
Wow.
him for my dad
Oh, okay.
Betty White.
because he's a fan. No, not Betty White. You're all right.
Wilford
so,
Brimley.
all
He's
right,
dead.
Let's go. You had demographics for politics.
It's really annoying when somebody doesn't
Politics.
it's really annoying when someone doesn't let you talk, isn't it?
I didn't even notice.
Oh, okay.
Ben Carson.
Yeah, no.
Isn't he
kidding.
dead too?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
I got the TikTok Donald Trump comedian to wish her a happy birthday.
Is that the one that dances?
No, it's the guy that's got the big wig and the spray on orange tan. And it was pretty
I think he was
funny.
on America's Got Talent.
Yeah, it could be.
Let me check.
Yeah, real TikTok Donald Trump. He's a
Was
kid-
it under $25?
No, it was higher.
You wasted your money.
No, I got a discount though.
Did you have a Groupon?
Wait, how's it?
Yeah, it was. No, but seriously, it was actually pretty funny because he did them very well. And like
Is it
the real Donald Trump, he made it about himself and, you know, all that kind of goofy ass fun. It was a funny happy birthday thing. So funny that me and my sister and my in-laws, we all thought it was hilarious. But not my mom and dad.
So what happened? So I'm looking at it now. So you put request, and you
Yeah.
hit the button to request it, and then what happened?
Well, yeah, then you...
Since we never actually went that far.
So you put it in there, and then it says who's it from. You fill that in, and then it says you know for personalization effects, you know what do you want them to say? So it actually makes it a personalized message rather
Yeah.
than you know. So I was like Terry Francona, you know, manager
Yeah,
of the
I saw that.
Indians.
Yeah.
It was like you know, but I went with that and. We all thought it was pretty funny, and he does a good job of making fun of Trump and doing all
Does
that kind
he
of stuff.
call your mom?
No, it's a video. So you
sent-
get
he
the
sent the
video. It's a
video.
2 minute.
Yeah.
He made a 2 minute video personalized for my mom with the information that I put in there.
No, I get that. Like,
For
does
it.
she send it to your phone or
No, you
Email
have to, They email you the link, but you
Okay.
can sign up for the actual app, and you can download it. And then once you download, you can send it to who
Okay.
you want and all that kind of
That
fun
was my
stuff.
biggest question because I was trying to figure out how to do that because I have a couple in mind,
Yeah.
under $20, for a couple people. And so I was trying to figure out. So,
How many of them are wrestlers?
anyways,
All.
maybe.
So when are you going to sign us up for Cameo?
They're reviewing. Just like Blake, we're on the wait list.
But I gave the guy 5 stars because he was funny as hell. But I guess if and the thing is, I didn't tell them that this was coming, so I sent it to my mom and dad on their phones.
Oh, God. Did they delete it?
Late Friday night when they were in bed, obviously sleeping. And so I guess my dad saw the photo and he sent me a nasty text. And I'm like, oh, well, it's obvious he didn't play it. And then it still didn't go over very well. But I thought it was hilarious.
Blake, you have to know your audience.
Yeah, I know. Well, correct.
I can't tell you who it's for, and don't say it out loud, but that's who I'm getting for somebody.
Tito
you go.
Santana?
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. No, but it was funny. He did a good job. I thought he was spot on.
The Gimp's brother got one of the bushwhackers to send their dad a birthday wish.
Really?
Yes.
See how much that is. I'll look into that.
One of the bushwhackers. Look that up.
Oh, you have to say Bushwhacker?
No, one of the. You have to write that.
Bushwhacker Luke.
It was Luke, yeah.
Was it the guy that wore his hat to the side?
It was the guy that licked the other one.
Oh.
Which one? Which was really sad because they were the sheep herders. And they were the bloodiest, most violent tag team until Vince got a hold of them. And he's like, you're going to lick each other.
Yeah.
That's basically what it was. Blake,
Yes.
why don't you do listener feedback for us?
Sure.
Do we have music for that? Are we recording?
Are we supposed to be recording now?
Hey, you're new to this again, so I
Yeah.
just want to make sure.
I don't know. Do we have music?
I don't think we do.
No, we just got
There you go.
crumbling paperback. So this week's bomb listener feedback brought to you by all the veterans and from D-Day, Memorial Day.
Okay.
Thank you for your sacrifice. All right, we always start off from this first guy,
Number one fan?
Doug,
Can't give yourself a nickname?
formerly known as,
7,
or Big D,
8 pans.
or
Dad.
Daddy to the intern.
Daddy.
On September 3, on Disney Plus, both Tomorrowland and X-Men Dark Phoenix are available. Which one do you choose to watch?
Oh, God.
Jessica Jones.
Well, I've seen Tomorrowland. I don't think I saw Dark Phoenix. Was that the last one?
Yes, but Dark,
Yeah, that was with Sansa.
but Dark Phoenix was
Stark.
available on HBO Max last month.
Oh.
So you could have just watched it then.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, Dark Phoenix isn't the worst X-Men movie.
Age of Apocalypse.
Age of Apocalypse is worse than Dark Phoenix.
Yeah.
By about that much.
That much? Missed it by that much. It does have the Star Wars guy, though, in it. Poe. He plays Apocalypse.
The Star
Yeah,
Wars
that's
guy.
not a good thing.
No,
He did
Oscar-
not do a good job playing a
I'm going with Dark Phoenix because I saw Tomorrowland and there's a 6-hour driving scene in it. Oh my God!
So
And
it's
George,
Manos Hands of Fate.
and I still think George Clooney was kind of hitting on the 10-year-old girl in it. It was creepy. Like, ugh, it was weird. It was weird. Allegedly.
Was she wearing?
Stop it! No, stop it. She was not eating an apple. Get out. Get out.
She didn't have overalls on.
Stop it.
Eating an apple.
Can we go next? Did we do this one already with Nisi? Did she ask about this?
Was she available on Cameo?
I don't think so.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Nisi at Nisi72. Here's a new Hobie challenge! Exclamation point. Scientists want people to do a blue poop challenge, which tests people's gut intestines to see what bugs you have and tell scientists about how your body breaks down food. It revolves around eating 2 blueberry muffins in the morning and tracking when you pass them. And she says she wants pics or it didn't happen.
That would require somebody to eat breakfast.
Yeah.
I don't know. Pooping's kind of a personal
How
thing
am
for me.
I positive which of my food has passed?
How do you know it's just not blueberries?
Because it's blueberries, your poop should be blue.
Yeah. Babies, when they eat a lot of blueberries, it's blue.
a blueberry muffin, just one blueberry muffin, two blueberry muffins will turn my poop blue.
I don't
I don't know. Why don't you
Add corn to it, and it'll be blue corn.
I mean, corn. I know it when I
corn.
pass that.
Now, do these have to be Little Debbie's or what? Do you have to get these from an actual bakery?
Yeah, what size muffins?
Are these little small things or these big ass
it's
muffins?
the mini muffins.
Yeah, the Hostess mini muffins, or
Yeah.
are these big like Perkins ones that is like 2 meals?
Can blueberry donuts be used as substitute?
Talk about
Can
Perkins.
just blueberries be used?
Well,
Time out.
I think we're stopping on the way home and picking up some blueberry muffins.
Time out. I'm more interested in this. Perkins, the restaurant, I wish they had do they have a blueberry bread bowl? Because if so, that would be pretty impressive.
What about
Oh,
blueberry?
you're talking they actually have muffins.
Yeah,
what about
they had
blueberry
muffins.
pancakes?
Oh, yeah, they were a breakfast place.
Yeah,
The blueberry muffins were awesome.
I don't remember this. I remember the bread
They had
bowls.
huge muffins.
Tracks of land.
You know what? I had blueberry pancakes this weekend, but I did not check my poop.
Oh, well, guess you should do that.
I guess I'll see if they're blue.
Now, is this
in
the
the
thing
future.
that Randy Jackson is like
Sexual
pushing?
chocolate.
No, Randy Jackson,
Oh, my
not
bad.
Randy Watson. like I saw he's like pushing something about how it's good for your gut. You need that gut bacteria.
No, I think that's the same thing that I remember the name of the doctor.
Probiotic.
Yeah,
It's, what's your name?
The probiotic doctor.
Dr. Oz?
No, what's
Jamie
your-
Lee Curtis?
Jamie Lee Curtis is on.
No, Jamie Lee Curtis is just eating yogurt.
Yeah, whatever that is. It's good for your gut.
Activia.
Activia.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Activia.
Activia pooping yogurt. All right. No pictures. I'll skip, but I'm not speaking for the rest of the Hobie crew. Jim?
If I happen to get some blueberry muffins, I might take a picture or two.
Of the muffins?
Yeah, of the muffins.
Well, she
I'll
didn't
take
say,
pictures of
she didn't
blueberry
say what the
muffins and send
pictures
them to
of.
me.
Oh yeah, look, I'm eating these blueberry muffins. I don't think that's a big deal.
Great. Now I got the song in my head. Activia.
That's not even the song.
Oh, it's a song.
You're
It's
singing,
their new. It's their new song that Jason. made.
Jason's singing "The Age of Aquarius" with the words "Activia."
It's the age of Activia.
Wasn't that a disclaimer about Activia? It may turn your poop blue.
And make you sing ABBA.
Activia.
And that was not ABBA.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? Activia? Who sings Activia?
You do.
Oh,
No one sings Activia.
Activia. Or Blake, whatever your name is.
Age
What you
of
got left?
Aquarius. Yeah.
It's the age of Aquarius.
From Cinema Guys. They said, what would your day in the life of a cicada be like?
That'd be cicada.
Cicada. Well, I know what mine would be. Frantically searching for a sex partner for 17 minutes.
Having sex and then dying.
I heard about.
Do they die right afterwards?
No, their lifespan's only. It's not long.
2 weeks, I think.
Oh,
is
okay.
How they last, but I heard something about there being a fungus or something that gets them high.
Oh no.
So I'd be looking for the fungus if
That's
I was
weed.
a cicada.
It does not get them high.
Okay, what does it get them?
The fungus will take over their brain.
Exactly.
It will cause their genitals and thorax to rot off.
That's fine.
So you'll be seeing, it'll look like zombie cicadas. They'll be flying around like half their body is gone.
But how does the cicada feel euphoric?
I don't think it feels anything.
Well, they don't feel anything anyway. They are like the stupidest creature I think to ever
The
join
fungus-
this planet.
Have you met
Fungus
Congress?
Yes, and cicadas are dumber.
I doubt that.
The
Both sides.
fungus takes over their brain. It's just in males. It takes over their brain. It can causes the half the body to rot away. It causes them. Then it has the male cicada make the mating noise of a female to attract other males
To spread it.
to spread it.
Zombie cicadas. Someone needs to make a movie about this.
They did Zombievers.
Zombie cicada sex.
And it's a parasite, the fungus.
How would you like to wait 17 years to come out and then you get this? I'm ready. It's my time. Oh, crap. It fell
What
off.
about? How would you like to be like the cicada fungus that has to wait 17 years?
You don't have to wait 17 years. Now you have the 9-year, the 11-year, the 17 years. So they're out like every 2 or 3 years.
The different spaces, though. I mean,
Different classes of cicadas.
And then you just affect the stupid ones that come out later early.
What else we got?
Next one we just got from Bob. Just Bob. Bob. What Oreo flavor would you want made?
Vagina.
Can I? Yeah, I was going to say, can I consult Gwyneth Paltrow?
Gwyneth's vagina specifically.
Heard it smells like goop.
Did you get sued
candle
for
and the
that
Oreo.
candle?
Yeah,
I sent you that story.
Yeah, we did that
discussed
story
that.
last week.
Oh yeah.
Or 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks
Yeah.
ago, or
Yeah.
What Oreo flavor? That's a tough one.
Oreo itself is just naturally good. Do you really have to keep?
I actually
experimenting
like
with
all
these
the different flavors. 'Cause,
Really?
Well, this flavor we have sitting here that we started last
Coconut.
week. I love caramel coconut.
Don't eat on the air. We're going to get 1 star.
I'm going to eat on the air.
Damn you.
Ow.
That's not eating.
Smack your lips into the microphone.
Glad Blake's over there by you.
I would like a Jaeger barrel flavored Oreo.
So
That's
licorice.
Jägermeister and root beer mixed.
Be interesting.
So root beer and licorice.
Jeff wants a bacon one.
No,
Didn't we try that already? Wasn't
No,
there
they don't
already
have a bacon one.
I am not a big fan of my meats sweet.
I don't know. Some,
So many
some
comments.
candied bacon is actually delicious.
I'm not usually a big fan of it.
Yeah, speak of
Maple, I don't like maple on my meats.
Twist to Foods. Did you see? I'm really excited. I got a special alarm for tomorrow. Lucky Charms is selling Loki Charms.
Loki charms.
in honor of Loki coming out tomorrow. So 3,500 boxes. That's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I'm buying only $8, and that includes shipping.
Oh, so they're not going to.
Oh, you can't get
they're
it
not
from
gonna
the store? Nope.
So there's not going to be no
You gotta
riots.
Nope. You gotta go online.
No riots.
So if you get multiples, does it cost less because the shipping should go down?
I have no idea. I don't know if you're allowed buying more than one, to be honest. My kids saw it and they're like, "Dad, if you get that, can we open it? Can we try it?" No, that's going to Bob Studios.
and we're not eating it.
No,
Well, you can eat it and still put the box in the studio.
nope.
Loses value.
Yep.
Who cares?
My Jar Jar Cheerios over there that I still have, they're going to go up in value.
How are your C-3POs doing?
Not well. Not well.
Do we have any of our Space Punch left over?
No, we do not. We do not. Oh, wait. Do we have one?
I'm about to say, I thought I
There
saw a
is
can
one
there.
Space Punch down the bottom
So,
shelf.
so the nice thing about our studio is we have a bookcase, and anything that people send us, we keep. And we put over there to display. We have a Jason C. Brown Kansas City Royals
That's the LexCorp Dr. Pepper. Sorry.
baseball card. We got a nickel hockey card.
Star Wars Space Punch.
We got a Space
Star Wars
Punch.
Space Punch.
You can take a picture and put that on.
Yeah, let me put that on there. I think it's cold.
What was best?
the AC.
What was best about that is we found it at a local store where we bought like an 8-pack for like $1.99,
Did we pay that much for it?
maybe, and then our sister looked it up on online,
Online, yeah, on
and somebody was
YouTube.
selling a can for like $30.
So this goes for $30.
I
somebody
don't know.
was
Somebody was trying to get
for it.
$30.
Well, that's
but
a
And we
comparative.
bought an 8-pack for $2.
It's Star Wars Space Punch Sparkling Vitamin Drink. 22 calories per can. 50% thiamine. 50% niacin. 40%, whatever. 40% B6. 50% B12. 2% magnesium.
I think that's more than 100%.
Has ethanol. Has methanol.
It's flammable.
Yeah. Blackberry juice concentrate. Steve's glycides. Magnesium carbonate.
Some glycerides.
Sulfuric acid. And hydrochlorine. And chlorine. And locust beam gum. Bean gum. Locust bean gum. I don't know what locust bean gum is. Store in a cool, dry place. Do not taunt vitamin Space Punch. Go and put that over there.
Don't put that by me.
I don't know. We drank the other 7.
Out of your 6-pack?
It was an 8-pack.
It was an
8-pack.
8-pack, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I hope that answers your question, Bob.
There you go, Bob. Or we could get in touch with Remy. We can have a Oremio.
Ah! She already did that. I saw it. It was on porn.
I thought that was the bagel thing you keep referring to,
I am Remy. Give me a croissant.
which I have no idea what you're talking about.
Creme
All right.
brulee. They need to make creme brulee.
Next from the Pop Culture Cafe. Said WWE. I noticed you didn't put their whole Twitter handle in there for me to misread.
No,
Thank
that's intern fax machine screwed that up.
There you go. The
I actually prefer that.
The WWE released a slew of wrestlers. They used a slew.
Slew.
How many is a slew?
14.
Oh, there you go. Just over a baker's dozen. Is this a sign of a budget cuts or simply the fact that AEW is not a threat to them in WWE's mind?
Well, when they sell to NBC Universal in 2 years, and then also Nick Khan has taken over WWE. He's the new president, and he's making huge budget cuts. One of the reasons Braun Strowman was cut is because he was making $1.2 million a year, and he had 3 years left on his contract. So they're trying to make budget cuts to make it look better. And I think he's just coming in to clean.
Who took
up.
over WWE?
Nick Khan. He's not related to the other Khan. Tony Khan.
So he's not related to the people who own AEW?
No, Nick Khan's call up Tony Khan. Who do you need? Who do you need? Hey, give me that Aleister Black, Ruby Riott, Braun Strowman. Oh, sounds good to me. Hey, Vince, we're going to cut these guys for budget reasons. Hope you don't mind. How about the Andrade guy? Yeah, let's send him over to AEW. I think they are going to sell in a couple years, if not sooner.
Or Icon.
But what?
Icon.
Well, one, they
Akon?
They needed to cut all that money so they can get
Brock.
Lesnar to come back
SummerSlam.
for 4
$13 million a
matches.
year. Best money, best job you can get.
What, laying on your wife?
What?
According to what Brock was talking about Lesnar?
Yes, with the UFC fight.
Yes.
Yes.
What are you going to do now? I'm going to go lay on my wife.
Sable.
Okay.
Oh, he's married to Sable?
Yeah. Was married to Mark Camaro, but never mind.
Well, I knew that, but yeah.
What else we got?
Wrapping it up with Professor Number One at Doctor Number One. Jason's, say it,
I'm Megan.
segment was amazing. You asshole. Jason, please do another
Segment.
regarding Megan's new birth.
This is a demand, not a request. Okay, you ready, Prince Harry?
Thanks, Professor Number One.
You didn't have to read it.
RJ
I
Holt.
should have skipped
RJ Holt, Randall Holt said he missed this segment and he appreciated it last week. So, ready? Harry, I think I'm having a baby.
Well, you've been pregnant.
It hurts so much. It hurt. Get this seed out of me, you son of a bitch. All I asked
Oh,
was...
there it is.
Oh, there. That wasn't too bad. Well, look at that. Oh, she's got a crown on her. No wonder it hurt so much when it went through my cervix.
What should we call her?
I don't know. Let's call her Guinevere.
No.
You know why? Because you dated a Guinevere, you whore. You whore. Why? Again? Why? You know what? Go take the dog for a walk.
Can we decide on a name first? Can we name him after grandmother?
Fine. Patches. Patches O'Houlihan.
How about name him after grandmother so she gives us more money?
What's that cunt's name?
Well, it's Elizabeth, but we can name it after her.
Name it Elizabeth.
How about her nickname? Lilibet.
Lilibet?
Lilibet.
That sounds like a frog from a Disney movie. I'm not naming it Lilibet. That's a horrible name.
Or a porn.
Hey, shut up, Charles. Charles, get out.
Oh,
What?
sir, that sounds like a porn name. A little bit. She does a little bit of this and a little
How
bit
about
of that.
I didn't
Lilibet?
think you were talking to your dad. Why is he here?
How about Lilibet Diana? Name it after my mother too.
Oh, great. She's going to die young. That's a great idea. Oh, great job, Harry. Let's go. Oh, okay. Ain't know we have fucking paparazzi chasing us. Yeah, let's name it after that.
Okay, I'm gonna take the dog out now.
Your mom couldn't even get away from the paparazzi. Oh, look, a photograph. Oh, no, we gotta run. Bye.
Ow. Thank you, Dr. Number One.
That's the cut,
I'm Megan.
cut sign.
It's time for another installment of the news of the
I feel like we're going to have to do a South Park warning at the beginning of the show, of the episode, say all people's impressions are horrible.
all voices,
All celebrity voices are
impersonated horribly. Or,
Yes. Because I'm Megan. Quickest birth ever. Per Variety.
Thank goodness.
Seriously, I can't wait till we go to the off Broadway series of this. It's going to be awesome.
That's in Indiana, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It's in a alley in somewhere in Gary, Indiana.
Gary, Indiana.
It's not a stage. It's like an apple crate.
The good news is if we do well.
But those apples that came out of the crate are being eaten by women in overalls.
Oh, that's the opening.
The opening
That's the first
act.
55 minutes.
First, we empty the apple crate.
We need to pack the house somehow.
I can't wait for the Piers Morgan review.
It stinks. If we do well in Gary, we move to Flint, and then we go to Toledo, and Jeannie joins us. She becomes Queen Elizabeth, so that's nice. Dev in Flint, he becomes Prince Charles, so it works out well. It's like a traveling show. You don't know what you're going to get every week. Blake shows up. He's Camilla, so that's good.
It takes a lot to write these things, too.
I told you, quarantine was great for us for doing this, Jim. We're really good writing partners. So, let's see here. Sony, per Variety, Sony Pictures Motion Picture Group President Sanford Panitch was asked about the recent news that Aaron Taylor Johnson will star in Kraven the Hunter for them. Another Amy Pascal probably idea. While we heard the dailies from Bullet Train, love that with Woody Harrelson. Pew pew pew. Or what really impressed the studio, the executive was somehow unfamiliar with an actor who has starred in Avengers: Age of Ultron and Godzilla and Kick-Ass. Hey, who we got for Kraven? How about this guy? I don't know him, but yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
I don't know him.
Does he look good in a lion fur vest?
No one looks good in a lion fur vest.
Quote,
What if we give him a whip?
I like.
Oh, well, okay.
Panitch tells them, quote,
What about Torch Boy? Can we get Torch Boy in the movie?
Throw in Torch Boy. Yeah. I like the way you think and speak.
Oh, crap. The boardroom just started?
Well, if that's the case, quote, it was I had to look him up kind of thing. I didn't have a lot of familiarity. And then we start watching these incredible dailies from Bullet Train. And you really see the full-on action star. He's charming. He's funny. Yeah, that's it.
And he's got a hairy chest.
He's holding his own against Brad Pitt. A lot of people can't do that. Look at Angelina Jolie. I added that. Once upon a time.
And he's a lion's mane of hair.
And look at that. It's just flowing.
Can we give Craven a pith hat?
A pith ass?
He's a hunter.
Oh. Can we put him in Jumanji 4?
I got a whip with a stool. That's a special secret weapon.
Ooh. Does he have a hat, like a brown hat?
Don't say stool. Jason doesn't like poop jokes.
I don't like poop jokes.
But it's blue. He drinks blueberry muffins, and he's concerned about his digestive system.
Stool.
Quote, it's tough because I think these projects are the kind of things we have to work on in the dark. They're not ready until they're ready. Kraven is a great example because we just didn't rush it.
Stool.
Top secret.
We could have made it through that 3+ years ago, but then Amy Pascal, that bitch. I'm sorry. It's just now the script's awesome. Oh, jeez. When you start saying you're the head of a studio and you keep saying awesome, fucking hell.
The script is awesome. It's awesome.
With Torch Boy.
Who's your main star?
I don't know who he is, but he's awesome.
I saw him walking down the street getting a bagel. He looked awesome.
I'm sold. I like it already. It sounds awesome.
Hey,
What? Wait, was the bagel blueberry? Because that'd be awesome.
That'd be better.
it was cinnamon raisin.
Oh.
Fire him. Give me that torch boy.
We can edit him out.
Yeah. He has a mustache. Does he have a mustache? No, we're just CGI it. It's fine. It's fine.
We'll get Snyder in. We'll get a 4-hour cut.
Yeah, I love Zack Snyder.
Hold on. We're short on funds. We'll have to make it 3-4.
Fine. It's only going to be a $250 million movie. Hey, Amy Pascal, get in here. What do you think about this?
I like it.
Hey, you sound
It's
like Megan.
awesome.
Hey, you bitch. That's mine.
He really hit me. That bastard really hit me.
He just gets into that Megan character so easily.
You know, this is what happens when you podcast live.
I wouldn't be smacking you over Skype.
You just domestic violented him.
He's hairy. He's used to it. Oh, I was on Suits. Let's.
It's only because he likes you so much.
Why are we making a Kraven the Hunter film? Just
I
put him
don't
in a
know.
movie. It's like,
Where lions.
I mean, we don't need the backstory. We don't. I'm sorry.
Does he actually wear a lion's mane vest?
I don't know.
Or am I thinking of a wrong
No,
Craven?
that's him.
that's Kraven.
Oh, that's him. Unless you're doing the last hunt, which would be kind of odd that he dies after in the first film. That's a great storyline, but yeah, I don't know. It's like Cruella. They're making a sequel to Cruella. It's called 101 Dalmatians. Why are we making a sequel to it?
No kidding. And she doesn't even hold the long cigarette holder.
Yeah,
They cut it out. I'm like, well,
Yeah, she just holds a walkie-talkie.
that was her prop. Didn't have the same effect.
Why is that? And why is the end of that walkie-talkie smoking?
We won't get. We'll lose advertisement with a cigarette holder. Walkie-talkie, it'll be awesome.
Get that Spielberg guy in here. He's awesome. I loved him on E E.T.
Walkie-talkies. Okay, we got it.
Anyways, so look for that in theaters. I'm sure it'll be a subpar film. Anyways,
Look for that on demand.
yeah. After weeks of speculating, you know what would be the best part? Let's make a Kraven the Hunter film. Spider-Man in it? Nope. We just could talk about his backstory.
Is there any Kraven stories without Spider-Man?
Yes.
Oh, that sounds like a
I don't know if there is.
boring book.
I don't know if there is. I don't know. I think he goes against Arms Fall Off Boy in one of them.
Yeah, we'll get the Lion
That
King.
would be impressive. That not only is he going into the future to fight Armful Off Boy, he's going into DC.
Yes.
That would be impressive.
Sony doesn't even know what they have. Do we have the rights to Superman? Let's put him against him. Sir, I don't think we do. Well, try to see if we can buy them.
Well, we're able to buy Arm Fall Off Boy. Okay, we'll use them.
I got the arch enemy for him. It'll be that fucking bitch, Carol Baskins.
Can we get PETA? Can we buy the rights to PETA? How about the WWE? The WWF? Can we buy that?
So my sister,
Well, you're buying the World Wildlife
Yes.
Fund as the bad guys?
The pandas are good with chairs.
my sister asked me. She goes, "What woman's name wasn't used? Was big downfall in 2020?" I'm thinking,
Carol Baskins?
that bitch Carol Baskins. She goes,
I'm guessing they were going for Karen.
it was
but-
Karen. I liked that bitch Carol Baskins. No one names their kid that anymore.
I think only one person named their kid that bitch Carol Baskins to begin
Her
with.
middle name was fucking. We forgot about that. That bitch, Carol, fucking Baskins.
Harry, I got a name for our baby. What do you think about Carol Baskins? I've never heard that name before.
What, that bitch Carol fucking Baskins?
That's her daughter. We're not talking about your mom.
That's our daughter.
After weeks of speculation, it's been announced that.
Speaking of British products.
Yes.
Yeah, continue.
Oh, Amazon has acquired MGM for $8.45 billion with a B. That's N as in no. MGM has nearly a century of filmmaking history, not good, and should nicely complement the work of Amazon Studios. Amazon plans to help preserve MGM's heritage and catalog of films while providing customers with greater access to these existing works.
And the lion that roars in the beginning.
Roar? Roar. Let's see here. Amazon, oh, this sounds like a corporate speak. Amazon says it plans to empower MGM to continue to do what they do best. Great storytelling. They have tons of franchises out there. They have MGM has a vast catalog with more than 4,000 films, says Mike Hopkins, Senior Vice President of Prime Video at Amazon Studios. I like the movies that he picks. You ready? Vast catalog, more than 4,000 films. 12 Angry Men. Well, that's going to get the 90 and older crowd.
It's a great movie.
It is, but it's just funny. But Basic Instinct,
Well, still the 90 and older crowd.
Creed, which is good. James Bond.
That'll get the intern.
James Bond.
James Bond. I'm concerned about this, though. What do you think Amazon will do to James Bond what Disney's done to Star Wars and, maybe
I think they're going. Yeah,
Disney did
I
to
think they'll let
MC,
the Broccoli
Marvel.
still produce and do whatever they want to do.
Well, do you think they'll do like spin-offs and series like
Oh, yeah,
Miss
they'll definitely do
Moneypenny
that.
series? I mean, think about it. Or the Q
What is it,
prequels?
What is it, Bluth or Blumfeld or whatever that Blumfeld?
Blumfeld.
Can we get a backstory on him, like Kraven the Hunter?
The Blumfeld stories.
Yes.
You mean like the last movie.
Yes, we're going to get another prequel.
Like the last movie gave us the backstory of Blofeld.
I never saw it, so I wanted to. You know? Legally Blonde, Moonstruck,
Legally Blonde.
Poltergeist, Raging Bull, RoboCop, Rocky, Silence of the Lambs, Stargate, God, Thelma and Louise,
No dissing Stargate.
and there's a lot more. The Pink Panther.
You think they'll make
Raider.
some more Thelma and Louise spin-offs?
How did she get to that point? I think we saw it in the beginning.
Yeah, that was the whole point of the movie. But I mean, will they show what they did after the movie?
Die,
Oh, they survived that.
Oh,
They
okay.
made that jump.
as well as 17,000 TV shows, including Fargo, The Handmaid's Tale, and Vikings.
It's actually ended pretty well. I did watch the last season.
Actually, that's a pretty good catalog of movies.
It is.
And
But-
shows.
Because all the stuff they listed, it's either
Well, Basic Instinct.
well, they were either successful at the box office or with the critics.
Well, here you go.
Correct.
Amazon Prime has become, let's see, it's easy to imagine that this will lead to new small screen stories revolving around characters like James Bond, RoboCop, Tomb Raider, and more. James Bond, in particular, is a franchise that could easily continue to release movies with various characters or even a young 007.
There you go, Blake.
See, Miss Moneypenny. There's a series in that.
A Felix Leiter.
Oh yeah, we'll get to see the American
There you
equivalent to do something.
I think Q's base, foundation story would be pretty cool.
Let's see.
He goes to college.
Yeah, he invents all kinds of neat
It
stuff.
becomes
I
a
mean,
quartermaster.
I want to know the backstory of Pussy Galore.
Pusher.
Pusher.
I
Well, you
think
know
her
that.
name is the backstory.
She's a pilot for Daredevil Troop. Oh, never mind.
More Octopussy.
Female. More Octopussy.
Jaws. I need his backstory. Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy announced a new wave of live action.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt.
Too late.
But I just thought of a great idea.
M's transition to a woman.
No, you take all the villains, like known villains, like you said, Jaws, and like Hervé Villechaise's Knick Knack, and all the odd job.
Yeah.
And you do a cartoon of them as kids going to henchman school.
Be like the Little Rascals.
I think it-
Trademark.
Trademark, TM.
I like it.
If you want, I can pitch it as the Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers. Hey, we read.
Blofeld School for the Gifted.
Oh,
Gifted enemies.
you know what? That's better than the Star Wars shows that we're going to talk about. So let's go with it. I'm not really, but more interesting right now. Okay, I like that. I like your idea, Jeff. Can we expand on it? Can we get Torch Boy?
No, they don't have the rights to Torch Boy.
Can we get Superman? Can he join?
MGM?
How about
No.
Bizarro? Bizarro Superman?
No, we don't have the rights to that either.
Can you get the Lion King in there?
We can get
Beyonce
Kimba the White Lion,
Hey, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about
which
that.
Disney stole.
No, we didn't. No,
The
we
Lion
didn't.
King from.
Completely different. Completely different. Kimba was about an uncle. It was actually about the brother of the king. That wouldn't be his uncle. Killing his brother lion to take over the
completely
throne.
different. Kimba was white.
Yes. And then Kimba's Kimba left. The brother, he took over as king and was trying to seduce the mom, and Kimba comes back and takes over, right?
And then Mowgli comes in.
Mowgli.
Yeah, Mowgli.
Ah, get it right.
When did they bring Cara Dune in?
Carrot Top?
Cara Dune.
Oh, carrot. In Kimba?
Yes, because she's not going to be in the new Star Wars shit.
Yeah, we're going to bring in Beep Bop Boop.
I guess Cara Dune can join the Blofeld School for Gifted Youngsters.
That gun? You ain't taking my gun. You know what? So we got Blowfield School for Kimba. I like this idea. Let's do it. They should really just give us the reins to a studio. We can't be worse than Amy Pascal. Hey, let's make
It comes out of Sony.
no. So there's your news of the geek.
Do you ever wonder when Spider-Man goes to the bathroom if the toilet paper sticks to his fingers?
Do you ever wonder why Superman wears his underwear outside of his pants?
My name is Imran.
My name is Anthony.
He's the Jock.
And he's the nerd.
And we're your hosts for the Jock and Nerd podcast, where we sometimes try to attempt to answer these questions.
This is a full spoiler podcast, and we swear a lot.
Check it out for awesome geek news, interviews, and comic book reviews. Visit jockandnerd.com. We are your superhero TV, movies, and comic book culture curators.
Boom.
Jockandnerd.com. Jock and Nerd.
It's time for Box Office Bombs.
Well, the only thing to report at the box office is the actual numbers, because there's no fun stories yet, other than it's mainly open now.
Ooh, it's open.
But we'll go ahead and start the top 5 for this week's box office of June 4th through June 6th of 2021. Number 1, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, made $24 million in its opening week on a $39 million budget. Number 2 this week, A Quiet Place Part 2, made another $19.5 million, a total of $89 million on a budget of $55 million.
They're already setting up a third movie. Yes.
$89 million in only 2 weeks at the box office.
We're back, baby.
Coming in at number 3, Cruella made another $11 million, a total of $44 million on a $200 million budget.
Oof.
No, it's probably made a lot with Disney Premium.
Yeah, the $30 you can watch it on Disney.
Yeah.
So people who have multiple children will just let them watch it on Disney.
No, even my wife's like, nope, we're good. We'll wait.
I actually kind of want to see Cruella.
I'd rather go to the theater and watch it for $12
Well, you don't have 3 kids.
than rent it at home for $30.
But if you have 3 kids, it's cheaper.
I don't want 3 kids.
Well, I know that. I'm just telling you. Shut up.
Would you bring all your 3 kids, though, to see Cruella? You'd just probably bring the one that actually wants to see it. You'd force your 12-year-old to watch Cruella when he has no desire to see it?
He's pretty open. He's like us. He'll watch any movie.
Okay, well, yeah. What if you told him it comes out of his allowance?
No. We have 2 kids, okay? We're taking them to the movie, Harry.
Obviously, you wouldn't watch every movie because you have a poster over there with some of the great ones on it.
Yeah.
That you haven't watched most of.
I know. I apologize. I have not seen Leonard Part 6.
We need to make a new one and put Cruella on it.
Yes, because that's going to be 100 movies of all time.
I read Cruella. Okay, number 4, Spirited Untamed made $6.2 million in its opening weekend on a $30 million budget.
The summer of 69. Sorry.
Wow.
Spirit escaped.
Brian Adams sings a song. And coming in at number 5, Raya and the Last Dragon made $1.3 million, a total of $53.5 million on a $140 million.
Do you think when Raya came out, they made a deal with those theaters like, we will release this in theaters, but you have to keep it in your box office on some screen for 500 weeks, until we make the money back, whichever one.
Months.
Either we make our money back or it's 500 weeks.
Until every American is vaccinated.
That's right.
Well, I have a feeling it won't be on here next week.
Oh, not necessarily.
Because it is available without extra charge on Disney Plus now.
It is. Great film. Great film.
So you don't have to pay extra. You still have to have Disney Plus to see it.
I'm going to say
you
it
don't have to
still
pay
is up
extra.
there above Spirit Untamed.
Yeah, but we've got 2 new movies joining the box office.
What do we
this
got?
week. We have coming out on June 11th, In the Heights.
Takes place over 3 days in the upper Manhattan neighborhood of Washington Heights, where a bodega owner inherits his late grandmother's lottery winnings and plans to shutter his store and retire on a beach in the Dominican Republic. Trying to say a farewell to the characters who live on the block, he realizes that his neighborhood are his real family, and he's torn about leaving.
Nope, still going.
Wow.
I'm out. I won the lottery. I'm out.
Based off of the Lin-Manuel Miranda musical?
Yep. It's on HBO Max.
Oh, so they're singing and dancing.
And as everyone's looking forward to this week, Peter Rabbit 2, The Runaway.
B. Thomas and the Rabbits have created a makeshift family, but despite his best efforts, Peter can't seem to shake his mischievous reputation. Adventuring out of the garden, Peter finds himself in a world where his mischief is appreciated, but when his family risks everything to come looking for him, Peter must figure out what kind of bunny he wants to be.
A dead bunny.
I can't wait to see Margot Robbie in this film.
She's so
I
hot
don't
as a-
think you'll see her in the film at all.
She gives some skin as a rabbit. Oh, it's so hot. So hot. She wears high heels.
Looks like
Jessica Rabbit?
looks just like Jessica Rabbit.
She shows some ears.
She twirls those whiskers. That was it. That's the big movies come out. Jeff,
That would be me.
I know we have top 5 music, don't we? I don't think we do.
We can find something.
No, it's fine. Top 5.
Oh, crap. Jason's singing again.
I'm Megan. Top 5 this week is top 5 favorite episodes of the American version of The Office. Or you guess you could do British if you want.
I only saw like 2 episodes of the British Office.
So we're doing top 5 episodes. We've talked about the top episodes of The Office
And you can
before.
only understand 5 minutes of both episodes.
Don't know if I understood that much.
What do you mean? That's right.
A lot of mumbling
What's it mean?
with slang and accents that make it real tough to understand.
And they get naked. Oh, wait, maybe I was watching the full Monty. I don't know. Top 5 episodes of The Office. We've talked about this before. We never gave our top 5. We talked about top 50. That was in our article. So, Jim, go ahead. What's your number 5?
My number 5, I kind of did this off the last minute, and I kind of want to take ones that not everybody would say. So I will go with Season 8, Episode 12, The Pool Party.
Oh, with James Spader's character, Robert California?
Yes, when they're over at Robert California's house.
Wow, that was one of my least favorite.
That was on the other day when they all get naked.
They get naked. Jim trying to find a way to leave.
Yes.
Yeah.
He would be the guy who makes an appearance, says one kind of witty thing, and then can
So
leave.
he'll be remembered.
Remember
Some
being there.
presence known, yeah.
And they keep him there the entire
Doesn't he
time.
drive through the yard to get out of there at the end?
Oh, yes, because all the cars are
Boxed
blocking
him in. He's just drives through the yard. I just like Ryan and Gabe and everyone.
Oh, they're trying to kiss Robert California's ass so much.
That's good. That was a later one, too.
Well, season 8 of 9 seasons. So
Blake, what's your number 5?
This is really hard for me because there's so many. Mm-hmm. And it's been a while since I've actually watched a number of episodes. But I had to go do some digging. And for 4 out of 5, I was able to find the season and the episode number, but I couldn't for my number 4. But I'm number 5. It was the Halloween Season 2, Episode 5, Darth Dwight.
Which one is that?
Two-Face Michael.
Oh, when he turned on him?
Yeah.
Yep.
When he's got a second head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Jeff, what's your number 5?
My number 5 is, I don't know the seasons or number of it, but the title was The Threat Level Midnight.
That was my number 1.
that's
was it? I'm sorry.
season
Put it on the
7,
board.
episode 16.
Okay.
Is that on yours, Jim?
Episode 17.
Honorable mention.
Okay.
I loved it. I love Threat Level Midnight.
I love Threat Level Midnight also.
And it's fitting to be my number 1 because we were talking about the MGM acquisition and James Bond.
Golden Face.
I love when they go back to Jan and to
Yeah, when they bring back Karen.
Karen. It's like,
Well, I had one line in that. Why?
Mine was season 3, episode 2, The Convention. When Michael and Dwight meet up with Jim and his new boss at the convention.
Shit, was that the ending with the black light in the hotel
Yeah.
room?
Yes.
That's my number 4. I couldn't remember what it was, the episode number.
I like the one part was Jim goes into Dwight's room and Angela's waiting for him. He's like, "Oh my god, he got a hooker!" Like he didn't recognize him.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he got a hooker.
I like how the whole thing is Michael is just trying to like have the party and win Jim back as a friend and doesn't care about actually doing work, but makes the biggest sale for the company.
Yes.
Well, Michael, I underestimated you. Well, maybe next time you will estimate me. And then he gets Jerome Bettis. Hey, I have a party up there.
Yeah. Nope, not going.
Can I tell people that you're going? No.
Nope.
They call him the bus. Why do they call him the bus? It's because he takes it everywhere. Let's see.
And the black light ending. That was pretty funny with the white
Piss, blood, or
splotches
semen.
all over the hotel room. Walls and everything.
I just watched this one today. Fun Run. The 2-part one. Well, one episode, but it was 2 parts. On syndication.
That's my number 3. Fun
Season
Run.
4, Episode 1.
It was Ryan is in charge, which is some of my favorite stuff. That he got the job in corporate. Jim and Pam are dating, even though they're trying to hide it. And Meredith gets hit.
Meredith gets hits by a car.
And it's just great because Michael's driving.
Everyone inside the car was okay, Stanley.
The doctors did everything they could to save her. And I'm sorry to say, they were able to. She'll be fine. What in the name of God is wrong with you, Michael?
I kind of wonder what Michael hit when he's sitting right over that
Speed bump
on the
highway.
And then they have the Dunder Mifflin Michael Scott Memorial Meredith Palmer Pro-Am Fun Run for the Cure.
Finding a cure for a disease that's already cured.
Rabies. I just like that.
Well, we need to get the big check.
I think I know a nurse. And it was the stripper from the bachelor party. I did like the part.
Was Ben Franklin?
No, it was not Ben Franklin. Oh, you went back to school. Congratulations. Jeff, number 4 for you.
Number 4 for me is titled Broke. That was the one when the Michael Scott Paper Company was broke and had to negotiate to get Michael, Pam, and Ryan back into Dunder Mifflin.
That is my number 3.
Ooh. So our 3 and 4 swapped each other.
Season 5, Episode 23.
One of my favorite ones, Idris Elba.
Idris Elba is in it, yes.
And then the best part is that Dwight goes, I have a B.
My B guy.
You don't need to talk the rest of the time.
So how many cases have you cracked? You don't crack a case, you solve a case.
I like it because it's the one that Michael finally gets one over. Like, they underestimate him like Jan does all the time.
They should have estimated him.
Yep. And he just gets back and he jobs. And I like the line, who's the guy? David
Wallace?
Yeah. He's like, I don't have to outlast everyone. I just have to outlast you. There's a shareholders meeting coming up.
There's a shareholders meeting.
That's good.
And it's like, I'll just start another company and then another one and another one. Lord knows I've got a bunch of names. Michael, that's one.
Go ahead, Blake. What's number 3 or 4? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, my number 4 was the convention.
Mm-hmm. Number 4, Jim.
My number 4, I'll go to another one where Michael was underestimated.
Okay.
Season 2, Episode 7, The Client. It's with Tim Meadows plays the...
Oh, yes.
And that's when he plays the superintendent from the schools and trying to make the big sale, so he takes them to Chili's.
That's the new golf course.
And Jan's there, and Michael tells her, we have a signal. If you're going out, you have to make a signal. And she starts talking. He's like... and then he just starts making noise. Like, how do you do? And then Michael ends up making the big sale for the thing for him.
And he makes out with
And
Jan.
he hooks up with Jan for the first time.
They just kissed.
But then they went and stayed back at her hotel room.
Yeah.
But they didn't have sex.
And he got second base. Is what they said. What's your number 3, Jim?
I'll stick with season 2 and go to episode, I think, 12, The Injury.
Had that as an honorable mention.
That's when Michael Scott burns his foot
On the George Foreman grill.
getting out of bed.
Because he likes bacon in the morning.
And then Dwight, going to rescue him, wrecks his car into the gate out front and gets a concussion. And so they take him to the hospital.
And Michael keeps trying to put his foot into the MRI machine.
Sir. I like when they bring Billy, the landlord, in who's in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Michael does. We're just like each other. We're very similar to each other.
No, no, we're not.
I mean, how long does it take you to do simple things like brush your teeth in the morning? Like 30 seconds? 5 times longer than it takes me.
That was your number 3, Jim?
That was my number 3.
Blake, what's number 3?
My number 3, which you probably can't do today, season 1, episode 2, second episode, Diversity Day.
Honorable mention.
Oscar, if we do boxing, I'll call you. Michael Scott, stereotypical.
Who
Stanley,
wants Googie Googie? Do you want Googie Googie?
Stanley, you're obviously playing in the basketball team. Why? You're tall? And he can't shoot. I just like Oz. If we're doing a boxing match, I'll call you.
Is the basketball game Diversity Day?
No, but
No.
you're thinking of it later, but that is an honorable mention.
Isn't it?
No, Diversity Day is when he got in trouble for telling the Chris Rock joke, and Mr. Brown had to come in. He goes, "Oh, I'm not going to call you that." He goes, "Well, you should because it's my name."
Isn't that the one they play basketball, though?
No, that's a different
No.
episode.
Oh, okay, my bad.
But that's the one where he
think the
ignores
best-
Kevin, and he goes and he gets Stanley, and Stanley can't play at all.
Yes.
They're playing the warehouse guys, and then at the end, Kevin shoots 4 threes in a row.
And Brian Baumgartner actually did that.
Yeah, they said it was live. Yeah, it was a live shot there.
Good, Jeff. Number 3.
My number 3 was Fun Run.
Okay, number 2.
Your number 3. Don't you go to your number 3 next?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. My number 3 was Michael Scott. Michael Scott Paper Company, the Broke.
The
Basketball
Broke,
game.
okay.
Oh no, sorry.
Yeah.
Your number 2?
This is a tough. Man, these are tough.
Maybe you should have done this before you sat
No,
down.
I did. I have them all. I just don't have the numbers, and I keep.
I put the
just-
numbers in. If you want, I can change mine.
No. I'm going with.
Don't say season 4.
I'm going the Return, where Andy punches a wall, and they hide the phone in the
In the ceiling?
and Andy spends the whole episode trying to kiss Michael's ass, and he's like, "Here's what I'm thinking: noon, beers, bar. Where'd he go?
No.
Cornell.
I don't want to do. Yeah. Game on the Sunday. Game. Cornell. Hofstra.
Slaughter, more beers, wings, go back to my house, take a nap, beer, go to the bar, beer. No, I don't want to do any of that.
Season 3, episode 13.
Thank you.
Well, I'm sorry I offended you with my friendship. Yeah. That one.
And then when Michael,
And that's the one when Dwight was working at Staples.
Yes.
He was.
because Andy was able to get Dwight out.
fired,
Which is another one I like too. And then when Dwight quits, he throws he takes it off the Staples thing. But yeah, when he can't find the phone, his phone because Jim hit it up in the ceiling, and he punches the wall because it keeps getting ring. And he's like, "That was an exaggeration." Let's see here, and that was why.
That was your number 2?
Yep.
Jeff's number 2.
My number 2, there has been a murder in Savannah. Murder.
Oh, that was...
Was it? I do declare.
Nah, you need to go with a little more Savannah draw, a little honey on the throat.
I do declare.
Crawdad. It wasn't like the guy's character, like Jesse
Caleb
Caleb.
Crawdad. Yeah, and it's like that's the one where it's like you got to go with the person you most medium suspect, and so it's Phyllis.
Number 2 for you, Blake.
So in season 4, episode 13, the dinner party.
Oh,
That's number 1.
Michael and Jan was hosting.
that's an
Basically-
honorable mention.
Basically, the end of Jan, but just to see how dating Michael, she went from a strong, independent
Yes.
woman in the business to selling candles.
I like how she was trying to dance with Jim on
And then
it.
she tried to dance with Jim and come on to him. And she's drunk and it's like, oh my God, it's so awkward.
Dwight brings his old babysitter.
Yes.
That one's just out of the top 5 because it's so cringeworthy.
That's what makes it great. That's why it's the best number 1 episode.
cringeworthy.
I couldn't even lie and say, I'm changing it because Dinner Party is.
I think
the
it's the
best
second most
episode.
cringeworthy episode.
Let me think.
Is it on your list? Number
No,
one?
No.
So you got my number one, and I got your number one.
Yeah.
Cool.
Scott's Tots
Scott's Tots.
is the most cringeworthy.
When they're all singing for him.
Oh, yeah. And he has
that's
to
the
go and
thing-
talk about it, and Stanley just starts laughing.
That's the thing is, I think Dinner Party had more laughs.
Yeah, I
Dinner
think
Party was a better episode.
Yeah, Scott's Tots
was just
It was
cringeworthy.
cringeworthy, and it just didn't have the laughs, other than Stanley laughing his ass off
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
Michael.
what's your number 2, Jim?
Season 4, episode 14, Goodbye, Toby.
Goodbye, Toby!
Yes, that was just that song made it worth it. And them thinking that Kevin is retarded.
Oh, yeah.
Now that's a button. I'm so gonna bang her.
I'm so gonna bang her. Yeah, you got to get that.
Sorry. What's your number 1, Jim?
I Hobie'd my number 1.
Okay.
It's pretty much the weddings. It's going to be season 6, episodes 4 and 5, Niagara, parts 1 and 2.
My number 1, and I Tobied it too. So go ahead.
With season 9, episode 24, the finale.
So good. That is a good one.
It was a great finale to a show. Dwight's wedding, the bachelor party was hilarious.
Yeah.
The bestest mention.
The finale's good too because you bring Kevin back and
Don't they show him getting fired?
yeah, that was I think the episode before.
was it?
Yes, he got fired the episode before.
I thought it was at the very beginning of the episode, but yeah.
And
well.
the Niagara one is good with the
I didn't-
wedding
I
because
didn't
they burn his shoes.
I didn't fire you because you were I didn't like you. You're just really bad at your job.
That's fair.
All right, can anybody here give me a reason why Kevin should not be fired due to
Work performance
issues only? Okay.
Well,
Toby won't allow this to happen.
and second cake.
Well, third cake, because the first one was Stanley's retirement cake.
Oh yeah.
We had to incinerate your shoes.
That
Here's a free breakfast.
Michael doesn't get a room. He figures he can just walk up and get one.
I like the part that Kevin puts his feet in the ice.
Yeah, I said,
Oh.
And then
are these dogs barking?
I like how Jim accidentally lets it known to to everybody that Pam's pregnant at the rehearsal dinner, and her grandma is about ready to kill someone.
Yeah.
And then Michael's just starts, "I didn't do it. I didn't let it go."
Was it before or after he hooked up with Pam's
That's
mom?
at the end.
Yeah, that's the
Pam's
one. That's
mom
the one
in
he
that
hooks up with
episode.
Pam's
And the
mom.
best part is when they're going down the montage of when they're going down the aisle. They're all dancing, and then they cut to them on the ship at Niagara Falls getting married.
Yeah.
And that-
Kevin in his Kleenex boxes.
Yes, shoes. Was wearing Kleenex boxes.
And
Yeah.
Andy hurt his scrotum.
Andy, yeah.
So he has a walker.
Blake, what's your number 1? What was it?
No, that was Threat Level Midnight.
Okay.
I like the Threat Level. I thought it was hilarious.
My number 1 was the dinner party.
My number 1 was Niagara, and I Hobie'd that with episode 12 of season 4, The Deposition. I love that one.
That was one of my honorable mentions.
My favorite part of that one was when Toby goes to sit down at the table with Michael, and he just pushes his food off the table.
Yeah. Toby sits down, tries to be empathetic
Yes.
with Michael, and Michael just shoves his tray on the ground.
You know, when my parents got divorced. And then the best is that they have his diary.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Toby, they're like,
Can I get some copies of this?
make it 12 copies. And then just Michael trying to work his way through the deposition. That's what she said. I'm sorry, what? Can you read that back?
Reading it back.
That's what she said.
That's what who said? I don't get it.
You expect to be screwed over by your company. You don't expect to be screwed over by your girlfriend. We won't do honorable mentions yet
Yes, we
because
will.
I want to get everyone else's, so there could be some overlap.
Okay.
Make me suffer.
Let's see, intern Brian.
He
had
sent it? Cool.
Casual Friday, Damn it, Meredith, where are your panties?
It's Casual Friday.
Murder. There's been a murder in Savannah.
Savannah.
He does this. Back from vacation. I'm now chopping off Phyllis's head with a chainsaw when Michael's on vacation and they're all having the conference call.
Yeah.
And Jim's like, Dwight, put your pants back on. Product recall. It wasn't me. They're trying to make me a scapegoat.
Oh, with
Creed.
yeah, what was her name? Creed sets up.
Who wasn't
Debbie
there?
Brown. Yeah.
Yeah, Debbie Brown.
I was supposed to meet with somebody there last Thursday. Who wasn't there? And then he's collecting money because Debbie Brown got fired. Then he just took
Keeps the money.
and ditches the card.
Is that the one that there's a watermark? It's like
Yep.
a duck screwing a pig or something?
Yeah.
And then Dwight's like, it's actually pretty common in the farm. Number one, the convict. You, my friend, would be the Bella da Ball. Don't
Prison
drop
Mike.
the soap. Oh, my God. Stork. Let's see. There can only be one. Hey, Mr. Scott, what you going to do? Make your dreams come true.
Scott's Tots.
Patrick Whaley had Fun Run or basketball. Number 4, the negotiation. I made one small mistake. I dressed in women's clothes. One of my favorite lines is when all the women were reaching in to get in the clothes. It was a deal. Is that a women's suit?
Women's suit. That's right. I remember.
The injury. See you later, Pan. The deposition. Best. That's what she said.
It is the best. That's what she said.
And dinner party. It's number 1 on every list for a reason.
For a reason. You all should have had it number 1.
I think other things
sorry.
wouldn't have been number ones.
Kevin S. the Explorer had Garage Sale. Is that the Fun Run?
Fun Run?
Yep, that's
Oh,
Fun Run.
no. Garage sale was when they were selling stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's
Was
right.
that when Dwight was trying to start with the
yeah.
screw or
Yep.
something and work
Worked
his
his way
way
all
up?
the way
He
up.
got his telescope
yeah.
and then he sold it for
And ended up
seeds.
turning it for not magic beans. What do you call them? Something legumes.
Lagoons, yeah.
Gooms.
Goodbye, Michael. Michael's last episode. Beach games. I'm not a big fan of the beach
I had
games.
beach games.
Oh, I had
honorable
Beach Day as an honorable
It was
mention.
okay. I liked it. It was
Casino Night was funny when he's got Jan and his other girlfriend show up.
funny. Yeah.
And dinner party, obviously. Honorable mentions, the Dundies, Niagara,
I had the Dundies as an honorable
Dundies is
mention.
good.
Goodbye, Toby. Goodbye, Toby. And Christmas party. Let's see here. He said it actually could change from year to year. I agree. I think that's it for that one. Let me make sure here. Okay, yeah. And then let me get one more here. We got a couple more here. We have...
What do we have on Facebook? I think Nick,
Yep,
the Gimp.
the Gimp has one. Let's see here. First off, we'll get where it's Brian.
Oh,
You son of a bitch.
you just now noticed that?
Yeah, I haven't looked at this. Season 1, Episode 6, Charcuterie. Season 1, Episode 7, Charcuterie Fail. Damn you. Season 2, Episode 3, Charcuterie Lives Again. Season 4, Episode 1, Charcuterie Returns.
Charcuterie returns.
And let's see here. Making sure we got another one. Season 4, Episode 99, Charcuterie meets Charcuterie Love at First Bite. I think I got that one right. Right?
There's a first time for everything.
That was the best he's ever said that word.
Damn you, Brian. Nick, the Gimp, has Casual Friday. Another favorite. Fun Run. The Garden Party. That's when they have their own little garden thing.
when Jim writes the fake book on
Yeah, it's when
how to run a garden
party, and Andy has his dad there, and he's trying to impress everybody since the thing, and so he has to sing the song, and then he kind of gets butt out, and so they call his brother up, who it's played by Josh Groban.
Number 2, Dinner Party. And number 1, The Injury. So I like the smell of bacon in the morning. Sean Haley had There Is Only One, and it's threat level midnight. How else would I have learned to do the scarn?
Yeah.
tie some yarn.
John Webster had Stress Relief. Which one is that? Not sure I know that one.
I don't remember that one.
Dwight's speech.
Oh, Stress Relief, was that the one when Dwight cut the face off of the
Bologna?
Oh, yeah, the
no, the
CPR.
CPR dummy.
Yes.
dummy because they had to keep everything calm because
Stanley had a heart
had the
attack.
heart attack.
And it was just because Michael was close to him and his
Yeah.
Dwight's speech. That was good when he won Salesman.
That was
Oh
good.
God! Just pound your fist.
I just love that Michael Scott just walks away like, I gotta get out of here. Goodbye, Toby. Number 2, the injury. And number 1, dinner party. Tamara says fire safety training. That is quite possibly one of the funniest things. Save Bandit! And she throws the cat up
and then it
goes
flies
right down.
For like one scene, that was fantastic.
The rest of the film, the rest of the series.
I don't even remember what the rest of the
Uh-huh.
episode was.
But that Oscar climbs up into the ceiling. And
Was that the one when he had the heart attack? When Stanley had the heart
yes,
attack?
it was.
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah.
it was the Super Bowl episode, too.
Oh, that's right.
It was right after Super Bowl. So there you go. I think that was it. Yep, that is it. So
right.
anything else we missed?
One honorable mention I had that nobody mentioned was trivia.
Season 8, episode 11.
Oh, yeah.
Trivia.
When Andy needs to make some sales or whatever and doesn't think he'll make the deadline, and he finds out there's a trivia contest in Philly.
And he's already bought so much paper.
Yeah, he's been buying paper himself to help the sales, so he wants to win the $1,000 prize so they can buy $1,000 worth of paper.
I don't remember that
And
one.
they go to Philly to play trivia, like the entire office goes.
And they split up into teams.
Because Oscar was going himself, and they ended up going to a gay bar to play the trivia.
Okay, we'll split up into teams. We have our A team and
A B team and a just for fun team. And you all know yourselves, so split up accordingly.
Kevin's standing with the A team, and they just kind of look at him.
And
remember that one.
then the just having fun of Kevin, Aaron,
Meredith.
Meredith, and Kelly
Yeah.
call themselves the Einsteins and end up winning because they ask questions that.
But they got the question about Einstein wrong.
Yeah, and the answer is Einstein. Everyone got that right except for the Einsteins who put Thomas Edison. But they asked a question about what basketball player was the 6th man of the year, and everybody else is getting it wrong. And Kelly knew it was Lamar Odom because on Chloe and Lamar they made a big deal about it.
Well, just to give you some, The Ringer, real quick, we'll wrap this up. Diversity Day was number 5, TheRinger.com. The Dundies was 4. The Return, You, Me, Bar, Beers, Buzz. Okay, so that was the one that I was talking about with Andy punching the wall.
Yeah.
Number 2, The Injury. And number 1 was Dinner Party.
Dinner party.
The other honorable mention I had was The Farm.
Or where Dwight takes everybody to the farm, the
It
beef
was-
farm.
Well, it was the
Shroot Farms.
intended spinoff.
Yep.
The Shroot Farm, Shroot Farm was going to be a spinoff, so they kind of set it up. And that's when he started dating,
Oh, I forgot her name.
Cat lady.
No.
It was the tractor lady.
Yeah.
That's the tractor.
They were going to go on a lease on a tractor with their
Neighbor. Yeah.
Wasn't I had honorable mention Gay Witch Hunt? Wasn't it the one where Mike said he had to kiss Oscar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oscar got 3
Sensitivity.
weeks paid vacation out of it. Got paid vacation out of it. So
I think it was 6 weeks.
Or 6 weeks, yeah.
Because that's what it was when, Oscar was gone, and then they merged branches. So Andy was actually sitting in Oscar's desk until then. Everybody started whittling away, and then he fired Dwight. So Andy moved to Dwight's desk.
And what was the one where they had to increase sales, and so it was so they showed each and everybody on how they went and drummed up their sales. Like Stanley went to his brothers, the other black businessmen. They all
that's when they were training.
Was that the train?
Is that
or
when
the training
Ryan
one?
goes with him?
Ryan
Ryan
Stanley
goes
go
with him.
Hey,
together.
Stanley, can
They paired
I
up.
take the lead on this one?
Like sure, go right ahead. Yeah.
It was the African American church, and
Yeah.
Stanley's like, "I'm just going to stay here and
do my
crossword puzzle.
And then they get in the car, and
That's
he's
right.
just cracking
Yeah,
up.
he's
Karen
laughing
went
at
with
him.
Phyllis.
Karen went with Phyllis and got the makeover.
Or they went to go get. They're just like, why are we getting our hair done? It's like, oh, don't worry about it. He goes to the guy.
His wife has
His
it.
wife has Same hair with the photo and the picture. Phyllis makes that killer sale, and
then Dwight and
Jim actually make a good sales team.
Yeah.
When Dwight goes and sits in the back seat, and so Jim slams because injuries happen in the front. He slams on the brake and his head hits the.
I just like the Stanley. You just said hi. Hi.
Or Jim and Dwight are on the sale, so like Dwight is like giving the pitch, and Jim just picks up his phone and calls, and it's like, see, this is other people's customer service. This is ours. Calls it, and it's like,
hi Kelly.
Hi Kelly. This is Jim. Oh, hi Jim. How you doing? Click.
Let's see here. Bad idea of the week. Number 1801. Not watching The Office, the American version.
Yeah, bad idea, people.
Horrible idea.
Thanks for listening. We'll be back next week. It's good to have everyone back. Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
From Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets, there's a history. Not so bad, there's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. History of bad ideas. Podcast.
Addendum. Titles for the show. Thanks, Randall. I had Big D in the Horse Park. That Guardian guy. Any weatherman can do this job. Bone and Flesh. Actually said flies, but, you know. And that's it. That's what I had.
I had not the Spanish announcers table. I had Blake wasted his money. Huge muffins. Who sings Activia? How many is a slew? And you just domestic violenced him.
Nope. That's not happening.
I had women in overalls eating apples.
Dude, we're going to get so many hits on that.
Just that one guy.
From the public library.
Oh, this is going to be hot. This is going to be hot.
There's an entire podcast based to it.
I have blueberry stool. Steve's Clydesides. That was in the ingredients, or what you read as an ingredient.
Yeah.
First, we empty the apple crate.
Like that one.
I wouldn't be smacking you over Skype. Blofeld School for Gifted Youngsters. And she twirls those whiskers.
I like the apple crate. I like the apple crate.
First, we empty the apple crate.
It kind of ties the whole show together.
It does.
You like that better than the women in overalls
Yes,
eating apples?
I do actually. I don't know why. Change approved. Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
You've been listening to Hobie.